Hi, okay. Welcome to this video. Now I'm talking about linear equations. Okay? So these are also very easy. So it's a first order differential equation, and this is what happens when you cannot separate the variables. So they have the form of a of 1 x dy over dx plus a0 of x y equals g of x. Okay, so we have one x dependent equation multiplying the differential of y plus 1x, another x dependent equation multiplying y equals to something. Okay, and the first thing you have to do is that you have to leave this one alone. And how do we do that? So we just divide by whatever it's multiplying it, so we will have something like this, right? Remember, these are just a little bit more academic. Okay, now I'm gonna show you in another video why does this happens, but here I just want you to know how to solve it. Okay, if you want to know a little bit further, if you want to know a little bit more, then you can go to the other video. But here I recommend you for your exam and for your classes, and because this one you're going to use it quite a lot, to just remember it, to just memorize it. Okay, so once we have it in this formula, we tend to write it as y prime plus p of x y, it's equal to f of x. Okay, so just remember this one has to be alone, and p of x is whatever it's multiplying y, and then we have f of x, then or y, it's going to be equal to e to the minus integral of px dx multiplying the integral of e to the positive px dx times f of x. All this has to be integrated by dx, and then we will add the constant multiplying e to the minus p of x to the minus integral of p of x dx. Okay, so this is the way that you have to do it, and there is a link in the description that will show you where does this come from, but just focus on remember this one. Okay, so now let's see an example. So for an example, so a very easy one. Okay, so we will have 3 dy over dx plus 12y equals 4. Okay, so we have no x's in here, we just have constants and the number. So our first step is to divide this equation by 3, so we can leave this alone. So we have dy over dx. Okay, so it passes to be dy over dx plus 12 over 3y equals 4 over 3. Now this one just 4, this one is just a 4. Well, this is 4/3. Let's leave it like that. And now let's plug it in. Or p of x, it's 4, it's just a 4. So when we integrate p of x of dx, it's going to be the same as having the integration of 4, that's p of x dx equals just 4 times x. And now let's plug everything in there. So we have y, it's equal to e to the minus 4x times the integral of e to the 4x times f of x, just 4/3, plus c e to the minus 4x. And if we integrate this one, so we can take out the constant, so it's going to be this dx, and we can make our u 4x, or du is therefore for dx, so we have du over 4 equals dx. I'm doing it all complete so you will not get lost at any step. And so it happens to be 4/3 of the integration of e to the u over 4 du, and this one is just the same, e to the x, e to the u just happens to be e to the u, so it doesn't change. Therefore we have 4/3 over 4 e to the u, and where u is 4x, and we will replace in the equation before. So let me put it here. So now we have y, it's equal to e to the minus 4x, same as here, times now the integral of this, we already took it out, and it's 4 over 3 times 4 e to the 4x plus c e to the minus 4x. Now we solve, and these two cancel each other, these cancel each other, so y it's equal to 1/3 plus c times e to the minus 4x, and this is going to be our answer. Now if you will want to plug this one in our original equation, that was 3 dy dx plus 12y equals 4, you will see that this will follow up. So first we derive y, so the derivative of a constant is a 0 plus c times e to the minus 4x times minus 4, and so we plug it here, so we get 3 times c e to the minus 4x, or minus times minus 4, plus 12 times 1/3 plus c e to the minus 4x equals 4. Now we solve for this, so we have minus 12 c e to the minus 4x plus 12 over 3, it's 4, plus 12 c e to the minus 4x equals 4. So now these two terms are the same with different signs, so they just cancel each other, and we have 4 equals 4.